First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks of this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 3, the Jays nothing. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees.
His changeup's getting better, the true definition of an ace.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Yankees Solarte becomes out number 2 this inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in now, Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is after it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit high and deep to right center. Grichuk moves over. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. At the plate, Randall Grichuk. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1 out, nobody on. This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two and 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a little tapper. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grichuk going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Aaron Hicks.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk on the move, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he'll get in there safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays 0. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Torres waits on it. 1 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, number 9.
So stepping in, number 9. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 9 becomes out number 2 this inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looped out toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Pilar. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Mark Leiter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stanton on his way up to second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
McKinney moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Leiter uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The next 0-2. Lifted into center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The batter, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pilar's there. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 8. The Jays nothing. That'll bring up Billy McKinney back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Andujar is over to take a look, and this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Yankees Solarte.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yankees Solarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one just missed outside. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Tulowitzki is there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, number 25.
Ready now, Gleyber Torres. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brett Gardner has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Andujar is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Settling in now, number 68. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Is a fastball that misses.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Runners on first with 1 down. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
The 0-2 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still 8-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, number 9 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
In now, number 13, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So digging in now, Billy McKinney. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Pops this one up, and Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustment.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pillar's there. And that's the third out. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as the lead holds at 8-0. Now at the plate, Yankees Solarte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sent on the ground out to second. Torres picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Right fielder number 15.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk, 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if they'll chase after it.
Sliced hard on the ground. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Richard, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
First baseman, Luke Voigt.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Tulowitzki. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. High and deep to right center. Richard ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Here's Brett Gardner now. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. He squares, and it's in the air, and that's a foul ball. He's down on strikes for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground is short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
Striding in, Troy Tulowitzki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bungo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. No hits to this point. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Fouled off.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, number 9, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher, but if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Hit back toward the mound. Step on the bag for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McKinney giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. First offering on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Tulowitzki right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Toronto after this. Stepping in, number 13, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the changeup is way low that time.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. The 3-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, John Herbert.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yankees Solarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. He's ready now. The pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. McKinney, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here.